yourself something funky.
And it's me. It's that time of the week for the Spice Freak. Cheers, Stu. Sat there tagging away. And I'm bringing the guy straight in. Boom!
Hello.
And I'm going to go and get comfortable like this. Oh, like that.
It looks like you've moved.
Yeah, I'm all comfy now.
Oh, okay.
Your camera seems a bit low. A bit high, I should say.
Yeah, it does. It's been that way for a while, but I'm setup I've got at the moment. There's not much I can do about it. If I lower it any further, you see the back of my computer.
Ah, see, it's on a thing up behind the computer.
I'm touching my computer right now. Let's put it that way.
Hello, Parker Plays. Right then, Spice Freak. He's been a little bit secretive this week. I've tried asking him 3 times what he's got, and he wouldn't let me know.
3? I thought it was only 2.
No, it was 3 when he first came on. I also asked. The 2 was the obvious ones where I tried to. But...
Well, we got some stuff from Firefly Barbecue, and it appears that this, like the other little leaflets they've sent me, is in fact a sticker.
Not seen these before.
And the other one is their barbecue meat temperature guide. They are very much supposed to be a barbecue place rather than a chili place, but they sell a bunch of chili products. And yeah, they're fireflybbq.co.uk.
Never seen them before at all.
And we have 3 things from them today. We have their Oaxaca ketchup. Nice bright red on camera, slightly less so in
I'm glad you knew.
I'm
glad you knew how to pronounce that.
Oaxaca, yeah. Then we've got their Japanese style barbecue sauce with yuzu in it. And we got their Peruvian ricotta. Whatever this is. Sweet chili, right.
All seem to be very interesting.
Oh, any preference which I open first?
The middle one. The one that you showed.
I was going to throw it out to the chat, but thanks,
I'm
Charlie.
only giving you my opinion. Somebody else has probably got a better opinion.
Well, nobody else is saying, so the yuzu barbecue it is.
I don't see many Japanese style sauces, and when they do, they always seem to be pretty similar.
So the 2 little taglines are sweet and citrusy. Heat-wise, it claims to be a little hot. Allergens are celery and soy. It contains, the full ingredients though, are brown sugar, cider vinegar, apple, mirin, which is a sweet rice wine. Tomato,
I didn't know celery was an allergen.
Sea salt. It is in the UK. It's not in America. It's a bit weird. I've had sauces from America where I've gone, well, this clearly has celery seed in it. It's very obvious in the taste. And you read the ingredients, it just says spices. Then it's also got miso, ginger, garlic, onion, yuzu, Kashmiri chili, herbs, and spices, which it clarifies includes celery.
Didn't even know celery was an allergen. Don't like the stuff anyway.
Some of the stuff that's been marked as allergens in the group has really surprised me because I never knew before joining the NE UK that strawberry could be an allergen.
Yeah, some people are allergic to strawberries.
Nice pop as I open it. Doesn't smell too citrusy. There's something interesting there. There's a little bit of fruitiness from the miso, and then it's very dark and rich. Oh, and I should probably show you. Staining on the inside of the lid looks beautiful. So let's pour a spoonful and see how that goes. And hopefully this time I don't pour it all over my keyboard and microphone. Okay, relatively thin for a barbecue sauce, but still thicker than last week's stuff. And looks quite sticky. very gingery. But that isn't the first flavor that hits me. The first flavor that hits me is a mixture of sweet, dark. Go on here. Might be the soy and the miso. Might be a hint of the celery, but yeah, it's sweet. It's dark. It's sort of barbecuey, but there's a little something else. And then the ginger really hits. But yeah, there's some citrus there throughout. I think I'd notice if it wasn't the warming citrus of yuzu, but it's not. I don't necessarily notice that it is so much. Just basically, if it wasn't right to go with the other flavors, I would pick up on that. And then the warmth from this is, yeah, it's very clearly ginger based. I'm not sure how much actual chili there is in it, but there is a good warmth to that. I like that a lot.
I like the label too.
Yeah, the firefly on it's really nice. Spatula in one hand, fork or tongs in the other, doing the grilling. I will say though, just for safety, do not grill firefly. Firefly is poisonous. By all means, grill with firefly barbecue. They're delicious so far. Just don't grill with actual insects. No, I just don't. Patrick, I just don't bring these goggles out too often.
Stew's in one. I think he's been on the gin.
Right, so do you want the Oaxaca ketchup or the Peruvian sweet chili next?
It's Peruvian sweet chili.
Okay. This one they claim is a Firefly Hot 4 on the side there. And you'll see this comes in a jar rather than in a bottle. It claims to be punchy. And let's see, it uses Peru's finest, punchiest hot peppers. It has a beautiful ruby color and delicate balance of sweetness and heat. No onions, tomatoes, or spices, just red peppers, ricotta chili, garlic, sugar, and a little lime juice, giving it a distinct style and taste. Ingredients confirm that. It's 55% red bell pepper, cane sugar. Ricotta chili is 11%, which, it's not a massive amount of chili, but that's actually a fair bit for ricotta. You don't see that much in most ricotta products even. Then cider vinegar, garlic, and fresh lime. So yeah, pretty much what they say it is in the description. Not a lot stuck to the top there, but you can see the flecks of chili still. You can see flecks of something else.
You see a fair few flakes of chili.
Smells very savory peppery, which is not what I was expecting. It's quite liquid, but also very chunky. It doesn't look like your not quite set jam that a sweet chili normally would.
That's what I was thinking. It looks like like somebody's made jelly and then blended it. Like strawberry jelly, and it looks like they blended it and mixed it up.
And if they have, they've done it very differently. That is interesting. Because it is very peppery. It is very earthy up front. And it tastes like they've left the calyx in. You know what that is? The bit that connects the stem to the actual pepper. And there is a bit of sweetness to it, but I wouldn't say it's overly sweet. It's not nearly as sweet as I expect of a normal sweet chili. But that does have a good lingering heat to it. It is definitely up there with, I wouldn't say the hottest of habanero products, but it's definitely hotter than the mildest.
Not sure what I make of that one.
And normally the ricotta gives me more of a gum heat. This one I feel is sort of all the edges of the tongue, but not the middle.
What would you do with that?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
Stew says it
I
looks
get a
like a
fresh
thin
spoon and have a
branch
little
of
bit more.
pickle.
Yeah, it does have a sort of relish-like quality to it, doesn't it?
Mm.
So yeah, I could see you using it like that sort of pickle. Wouldn't be surprised if this stood through soups, though. What do
Amy's
they
in the
say
bath,
for it?
Parker.
Hmm?
I was answering Parker there over on YouTube. Amy's in the bath.
Ah. Let's see. They say it makes a stir-fry sauce for chicken, pork, or prawn dishes. And it's also fabulous with cheeses like feta or on the side as a dip.
Just
Yeah, I
saying,
can kind of see that, but
put some chicken in the oven.
yeah, I could see that actually. It's I don't know if it's going to glaze quite as well as a sweet chili would, but the flavor is going to be good. And yeah, I feel like that's quite a distinctive one because you do get flavor of the ricotta, but it's not quite the usual sort of soft fruit flavor. There's a little bit more going on, a little bit more of that earthiness. And yeah, I don't think I've had much else quite like that. But then again, the Japanese barbecue, I also hadn't had that much else like. So they seem to have some distinctive products, these
So
people.
so far for me, the Japanese barbecue's winning it.
Fair. I really like the feel of the ricotta. So pepper wise, that's always a strong contender for me. But I do like that Japanese barbecue as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that Japanese barbecue and I'm thinking about, like belly pork where you slice it and
Oh yeah.
just sit close. It's just, yeah,
You got it.
I think that one's winning it for me at the moment.
The final one. This one they call hardly hot, so don't expect much heat from this.
Oh,
This is
waka!
their Oaxaca ketchup. Hmm?
I'm saying, oh, waka!
This is, they say, seriously good homemade ketchup packed with Italian tomatoes, a touch of cider vinegar, and just the right amount of pasilla de Oaxaca, which is, yeah, native to the Oaxaca region. Um, you know the pasilla chili, right? No? It's one of the three most common mole chilies. It's sort of, it's dried in such a way that it's rich, lightly sweet, but mostly not, and quite raisiny in flavor. Makes a beautiful con carne, I find, but specifically the oak smoked stuff. And a lot of the pasillas you get over here aren't oak smoked, but specifically the pasilla de Oaxaca usually is. So I'm expecting that nice oak smoke. Yeah, here we go. They're mentioning the smoke later down. Pasilla de Oaxaca chilies are preserved through smoke drying and highly prized for their complex smoky flavor. Yeah, I definitely prefer them over chipotle and that thing like the con carne. But they are a different flavor. Yeah, Italian tomato 44%, water, cider vinegar, golden syrup, sugar, sea salt, onion, Oaxaca chili, garlic, black pepper, cinnamon, and spices,
That
which
sounds all
includes
good to
celery
me.
again. Hmm?
Sounds all good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me. The real question is, though, how much am I going to taste that chili in it?
As long as
Because
you
that
don't
for me
taste
is
the
the make or
celery.
break with this one. Hmm?
As long as you don't taste the celery, it's a winner.
I don't mind a little bit of celery in my tomato products. It just has to be as a spice rather than as an ingredient. If it's enough to count as its own ingredient, then it's horrible. Actually, I still have a little bit of spice left in my mouth. I should probably have a bit of my drink just to make sure.
Wet the whistle.
This is supposed to be the mildest of the bunch. I certainly smell the celery. Oh, that's a proper ketchup.
That's thicker. Gonna need the Heinz tap.
We'll see how it goes with that. No, I'm just getting the dregs from around the neck. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Now it's coming out. And thunk.
Looks pretty thick.
Doesn't look too sugary, but does look very thick. Oh, definitely sweet and tomatoey enough to be ketchup. Definitely a little bit of heat there. Good rich flavor to it. Celery is not as strong on the taste as it is when you're smelling the thing, but it is still definitely there. If you don't enjoy that hint of celery that you get in a Bloody Mary, then you're probably not going to enjoy this. Flavor-wise, I would like to taste the chili more.
Heat-wise,
I would like a smokier ketchup. Heat-wise, there's more there than I expected, but I wasn't really expecting anything.
What's it like for vinegariness?
There's clearly enough there to make it a ketchup, but you don't taste the vinegar.
It's not like Heinz where you dip a couple of chips in and next minute you know you got vinegar sweats going down your back.
No, not at all. And the only reason I know it's there is because I'm pretty sure if you just added sugar to tomatoes, it wouldn't taste like a ketchup. I don't taste the vinegar in that.
Winner, winner. So far, the first one's still looking the best to me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I think it's probably the winner for me as well.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It looked rich and like I needed to taste it.
I'm enjoying this as a ketchup. Slightly disappointing that I'm not getting as much of the chili as I wanted, though. I will say they've not been 3 out of 3 absolute winners for me. This one has been a slight letdown. But the ricotta sweet chili, despite not being that sweet, very nice. And this barbecue is just gorgeous and gingery and wonderful. So, would still very much recommend Firefly Barbecue.
Definitely.
And you'll be seeing a bit from them again.
Definitely that Firefly Barbecue. I think I might have to see if I can have a little crack at that one myself. Something's telling me that it wouldn't just go on as a barbecue sauce. I could probably use it when I'm quickly stir frying noodles and stuff as well.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to make it gorgeous. Just stir through your stir fry.
Yeah,
stir through your egg fried rice, whatever.
Parker, Amy isn't around at the moment. She's on her phone.
No, I don't think I have either, Patrick, but it works. It works really nicely. And yeah, these are all from Firefly Barbecue. Firefly Barbecue is the company, to be clear.
Yep.
FireflyBBQ.co.uk. And yeah, I got these from them because they all sounded great, but it's not what I actually went to the company for. Unfortunately, I don't have that to show you right now because I haven't been able to get the smoker up and running. They sell a bunch of barbecue woods, including they sell pimento wood.
So they actually sell the woods for you to put in your own smoker at home.
Yep.
I like that.
And yeah, pimento is, if you don't know, it's allspice. So it's the wood that, if you hear old Jamaican people talking about how they smoke their meats,
probably.
That's the wood they used a lot there, but they don't actually seem to talk about using pimento much over here at all. I don't know why. I'm very curious what difference in flavor it has. but sadly, I haven't been able to check just yet.
So, do you know where this company is based? I know it's obviously UK because the web address was co.uk.
Oh, I did check, but I have since forgotten. So let me quickly look them up, I guess.
I'm not a big fan of ginger, Joe, but some Asian food, you need the ginger in there. So,
Yeah, somebody calls for it.
yeah.
I've written the word barbecue out and not hit BBQ because I'm a fool. Ah, yes, I search them up. Very first thing I see, pimento wood chunks, 1 kilogram. I didn't order that much myself, but
What you're planning on smoking?
I was probably just going to start with some tofu to get going and then work through other things like chicken and God knows what from there. See what it
Got to
goes
admit,
with.
never tried tofu.
It's not massively flavorful, which is the point here.
Yeah,
It'll take up the
tofu.
flavor of the smoke and let you try that without too much else.
It's just been one of those things that every time I've had the opportunity to try it, there's been other foods available around it, and it's like I've gone for them
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah, I understand very much so. Right, what are we looking for? Yeah, you went to the US and learned barbecue, sure. Um, just tell me where you are now.
He went to the US and learnt barbecue and put ginger in his barbecue sauce. So there you go, Patrick.
Well, and this is one of the things, isn't it? Every state has their own style of barbecue. And I don't know if ginger's really in any of them, but it shows that there's a variety to barbecue. It's not just the one thing that everybody knows.
I like the way they have the big barbecue fairs and that, where they do the big briskets and they all do. That makes me jealous. We don't have
Yeah, I
naught
get
like
you.
that. He got conned.
Who got conned?
The guy that went to the US to learn barbecue. He should have gone to Oz.
um, ah, come on. Where are you based? That's all I want to know. You know what? Let's hit the contact us page. See if that tells me.
It's not going to let
Ah,
you
here we
know, is
go.
it?
Manchester.
Manchester. Doing sauces from around the world
In Manchester.
in Manchester. Why not? Definitely need to have a crack at that barbecue one, though. Not necessarily as a barbecue sauce, but
I also noticed that they have a barbecue and a chili section. I think I only actually bought from their barbecue section.
what's in the chili section? Have a quick look.
So, oh geez, the first thing is just 100 mil of 6.4 million extract. Oh god,
Nice.
who needs a bottle that size of that? That's industrial amounts. Then we got their 7 deadly wings. What does this entail?
I think I've seen this before. 7 different powders to make 7 different sets of chicken wings.
No, this is just a sauce.
No. I was going to say that I've seen one where a company does 7 different powders to make 7 different chicken wings all in one box.
Yeah, that
Might have
sounds
been
cool.
Aldi.
Okay, this one's just giving me disclaimers. It's not telling me what it is. Hmm. Oh, it's got Maruga Scorpion and Carolina Reaper in it.
Well, it's not going to be mild.
Oregano, spices, tamarind. Okay, so it looks to be all natural, but what else we got? Buffalo hot sauce, Caribbean mango one, mango and chili. We got a rub. We got a pineapple and chili. Raspberry chipotle is always good. Carolina Reaper barbecue rub, Carolina Reaper sauce, crazy Cajun seasoning,
Give
Trinidad
those ones.
scorpion, and chipotle sauce. Now that appeals to me because that's a combination of two things. You've got the mild and smoky there, but you've also got the stupidly hot and sort of slightly orangey.
Patrick likes the sound of the raspberry chipotle.
It's definitely a flavor combination that's won me over in the past. That was an interesting one. Tennessee barbecue sauce with green jalapeno, but also honey. So an interesting balance of quite savory, peppery flavors and natural sweetness.
Not sure that one's for me. When you mention green jalapenos, it's like, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
taste.
you don't like your green, do you?
It's gonna taste green.
But it's just, they have an interesting variety of barbecue sauces and some non-barbecue ones as well. Alongside their smoking wood, their various other bits and pieces.
Patrick's wanting to know how trippy they are to look through your goggles.
Oh, they're very trippy. They're a kaleidoscope. I can barely make out a thing.
Bugman.
Yeah, now I can just about read your comment if I really, really try. But yes, they are extremely trippy.
You might as well give us an Elton John impression while you had them on.
I don't remember what Elton John sounds like.
Yeah, we don't want you singing because we'll get copyright strikes again.
But yeah, especially if I sing the one Elton John song I know, because that was in The Lion King.
That can't possibly be the only Elton John song you know.
It's the only one I know off the top of my head.
Fair enough, off the top of your
I
head.
may well know others and just not know they're him.
Yeah, probably like Rocket Man.
Oh yeah, I know a cover of that. It's a lot more rocky.
Lion King songs.
That's what he said as well, the Lion King.
Top job, Coran, well done. Ignore Tony.
Thanks, Adele.
I hate this mic picking up everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did the clapping ruin your ears?
There's a better one. You must have known that one.
No, I don't know that one.
A Candle in the Wind.
Oh, come on, Facebook user. He was definitely not in Sonic the Hedgehog. I would know if Elton John was in Sonic. I think you're mixing him up with Michael Jackson there.
Michael Jackson wasn't in Sonic.
Michael Jackson was in Sonic 3, but they left him off the credits because he was starting to get some bad publicity at the time.
Okay, didn't know that.
It was a well-known secret for quite a while in the Sonic fandom, and then something like 2 years ago, they accidentally confirmed it officially.
Ah. There you go. Trivia night in Nuke.
So yeah, Michael Jackson was in Sonic, Elton John was not.
It might have been.
Okay, true. They might have hidden Elton John as well, but why would they hide Elton John?
It could have been a candle in the wind hiding in the background.
That's just... that's Sonic and the Secret Rings, right? It's the entire aesthetic of the... It's either that or 06. Both of them have a candle theme going on.
It's all right. Dr. Robotnik could have had another name. It could have been Rocket Man.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. I forgot he was Sir Elton John.
Oh, yes. He is Sir Elton.
I tend to forget when people get knighted.
I used to think knights had to have the big suits of armour and stuff, and then when I found out like people just got knighted and that was it, it was like, well, that's boring, isn't it? Where's the round table and the rest of it?
The suit of armor's one thing, but just carry a giant sword that's too heavy for you to actually wield.
Yeah, that'd do.
Apparently you can't legally do that, though.
You can legally walk down the street with a sword.
Yes, but you have to be going somewhere where you're using the sword for something.
Yes, you have to have an excuse to be doing it, but you can legally
Yeah.
do it. Yes.
And you can't dawdle either.
To walk around the street with a sword hidden in your coat is a totally different matter, and it can be classed as a concealed weapon, and it is completely illegal.
Oh yeah, that's horribly illegal. You can't do that.
But you can walk down with one openly in your hands. But to hide one in your coat is illegal.
Yes, but if you take a detour, let's say you just want to take the scenic route. Go through
Don't
the
take
woods
legal
on your way
advice
to
from any of
wherever
us,
you're
by
going.
the way.
At that point, you're breaking the law because you have to go straight from your place of residence to the place where you're using the sword.
Ah, but then they have to be able to prove of where you were coming from, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And I could have been
Yes, they do.
So I can legally walk down the street holding a sword in my hands, and that's legal. But if I put it into a bag or hide it in my coat, it suddenly becomes a concealed weapon.
That is how it goes, yes.
I like British law, it's great. But don't take any of that from us, because we do not do law advice. No. Yes, Patrick, yeah, I remember talking to you about this the other week. Well then, Patrick, what was your favourite? I already know the answer. He's not good at answer, is he? A big bottle of hot sauce, yes, with a squirty top so you can get them right in the eyes. That'd be brilliant.
I'm not going to say I advocate for that.
If you go to Ohio, you can't feed the fish beer. It's actually against the law to give beer to fish.
You can't walk your cow down the street on Sunday.
Nope.
Aw.
What was your favourite sauce tonight, Patrick? What was your favourite sauce, Coran?
Oh, it had to be the barbecue one.
Definitely.
As much as I love the ricotta, has to be the barbecue still.
The ricotta was sounding good until you said you could actually taste the calyx. And then when you said you could taste the calyx, that to me just says I can taste green. It was like, boom, that's ruled out.
Yeah, I understand how that makes it not for you.
Yeah, Patrick went with the Japanese as well.
Yep. So yeah, there we go. Everyone seems in agreement that this is the most exciting of the bunch.
Definitely. Also looks like when you were pouring it onto the spoon, it looks like cough mixture, but
I mean, it did a little, but it doesn't taste anything like it, trust me.
I quite like cough mixture though, so.
Huh.
Nothing else to show us this evening?
No, that's it for this evening, I'm afraid.
Well.
Oh. In that case, you're just getting lost, are you? Fair enough. Well, in which case, I guess I'll head off as well. See you, everyone. Bye.